conversation, if not question, because he's feeling the pressure of being the best player without the best resume. Like, he's the best player, but then he looks at that one championship and he looks at his 2 MVPs, and I think this comparison is getting the best at him. Why do I notice that? You watch him. He talks to his teammates, and he talks at them. He talks down to them. When he messes up, overthrows them, whatever it is, no conversation. When they mess up, it's a teaching moment every single time. And that's revealing, because I think Kobe Bryant described that in his growth in leadership, and he had to get out of that world. He had to get out of using those methods, because if you can't level the playing field as players, you're not going to get the best out of me, no matter how grand and great you are. So Aaron Rodgers' leadership comes into question.
Aaron Rodgers was phenomenal last night. That comeback was phenomenal. It was a great performance by him. I can't say anything negative about his performance last night. I think you make some interesting points about his leadership style, and that may be something he has to correct. All right, to New England, where the Patriots banned a fan who threw beer on Chiefs wideout Tyreek Hill after a touchdown, but apparently that wasn't enough to satisfy Hill. According to Adam Schefter, Hill and agent Drew Rosenhaus actually wants the fan to be prosecuted. All right, tell us, Marcellus, is Hill going too far here? Does he look petty?
No, he doesn't look petty. It's amazing to me that we still call stuff like this petty. One, this is a workplace issue, man. You can't be going up to somebody's job, just throwing beer on them and dipping out. Like, that doesn't happen. Respect the players' conditions and respect that field. But beyond that, why this isn't petty, think about it. He's trying to do the right thing here. He's like, this can escalate. I can have a response. NFL, protect me from myself. Protect this fan from this situation that can obviously escalate. So it's not petty. We do this too many times in our world where we call the right thing petty because we're trying to prevent the wrong thing from occurring going forward. So no pettiness.
I would be careful here if I'm Tyreek Hill. And I get where he's coming from. But as a Chiefs fan, and so Tyreek Hill has a history of mistakes as well that extend well beyond throwing a beer on somebody.
True.
And so football has given him a second chance. And look, the court system dealt with him and all that. And so I get where he's coming from. Let the courts deal with this guy, and maybe he'll learn the same lesson as I did.
No. I'm going to give him a chance for a second chance. That means here's your first infraction. I'm going to make sure I prosecute this to the fullest. Then you get your second chance.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I get what Tyreek is doing. Maybe this fan needs to go through the court system the way that I did. It took that for me to learn a lesson. But I would just be careful, given his history, where we are in America, if sometimes love and forgiveness go farther than persecution. And so I would just be careful. I get where he's coming from. It is a workplace issue. He shouldn't have to deal with that on his job, but you got to be self-aware as well and understand who you are in this space. All right, coming up, did one of Tom Brady's old teammates just take a